Welcome back. Governor Emmanuel Adil visited displaced families in Kajukeji County after Uganda People Defense Force attacked SSPDF base. According to this information, Central Equatorial State Governor Emmanuel Adil recently visited families who were displaced from Sokare in Liwolo Payam, Kajukeji County. The governor traveled to meet the affected families, listen to their concern, and provide emergency food assistance. According to official from the governor office, the food included beans and flour. The supplies were given to families staying at St. Paul Cathedral in Sokore, where many people have taken shelter after leaving their home. Although food assistance cannot solve every problem these families face, it can provide temporary relief while they wait for conditions to improve. For many parents, receiving food means they can feed their children for at least a short period during this difficult time. The displacement happened after tension and clash were reported along the South Sudan-Uganda border. When security becomes uncertain, families often make the difficult decision to leave everything behind. Their first priority is protecting their life. Many people live with only a few belongings because there is a little time to escape or to prepare. Some families walk long distance before reaching safer places. Others seek shelter in churches, a school, or community building until the situation becomes calm again. Leaving home is never an easy decision. People leave behind their houses, farm, livestock, businesses, and personal property. Many do not know when they will be able to return. Living away from home creates many challenges. Families often have limited access to food, clean drinking water, health care, and other basic services. Children may miss a school because classrooms are far away or because the schools are temporarily closed. Parents worry about providing enough food for their families. Older people may struggle because they require medical care or assistance that is difficult to find in temporary shelters. Many displaced families also experience emotional stress. Not knowing what will happen next can be very difficult. People naturally want to return to their normal life as soon as possible. The recent displacement is connected to tension along the border between South Sudan and Uganda. South Sudan authorities have said that members of the Uganda People Defense Force, UPDF, commonly known as UPDF, entered part of Kajukeji County. Uganda authorities have disputed that claim. When neighboring countries have different views about events along their shared border, discussion between government officials become very important. Both countries have an interest in maintaining peaceful relations and preventing further misunderstanding. Border areas are often home to communities that have lived near each other for many years. People regularly cross the border for trade, farming, education, healthcare, family visits, and other daily activities. Because of this, peace along the border is important for everyone living in the area. Despite the recent tension, there have also been efforts to reduce the conflict. A meeting was recently held in Arua, Uganda. The dialogue brought together representatives from neighboring communities on both sides of the border. During the discussion, participants agreed to revise earlier joint security arrangement. The purpose of this mechanism is to improve communication, reduce misunderstanding, and prevent future violence. The meeting also emphasized the importance of promoting peaceful cross-border trade and allowing people to move safely between neighboring communities. Many observers believe that regular communication between local leaders can help solve problems before they become larger security concerns. During his visit to the displaced families, Governor Emmanuel Adil spoke about this recent discussion. He informed the families about the agreement reached during the border dialogue. The governor said that the state government continued to work with the national government and humanitarian organizations to support those affected by the displacement. He also expressed hope that ongoing discussion would help restore peace in the affected areas. According to the governor, the goal is not only to provide emergency assistance but also to create conditions that allow families to return home safely. For many displaced people, this message offers encouragement during a very difficult period. Whenever people are displaced by conflict or insecurity, humanitarian assistance becomes essentials. Food, clean water, shelter, healthcare, and sanitation are often among the first need. Government institutions cannot always meet this need alone. Humanitarian organizations, religious groups, local volunteers, and community leaders often work together to provide support. Their efforts help reduce suffering while longer-term solutions are being developed. Although emergency assistance is important, most displaced families say they do not want to depend on aid forever, and instead they hope to return home, rebuild their life, and support themselves once again. During the government visit, many displaced families expressed appreciation for the assistance they received. They thanked the governor for taking time to visit them and for listening to their concern. At the same time, they made an important request. They asked government leaders to continue working toward a lasting, peaceful solution to the border tension. According to the families, returning home safely is their greatest hope. They want to rebuild their home. They want to return to farming. Parents want their children to continue their education without interruption. Many families simply want to return to the normal life they had before the displacement. So why peace matter? Peace is more than the absence of fighting. Peace allows children to attend school without fear. It allows farmers to plant crop and harvest food. Peace allows business to open and create jobs. It allows families to stay together in their communities. When peace exists, development becomes possible. Road can be built, health center can operate normally, market can remain open, communities can focus on improving their future instead of worrying about security. This is why many South Sudanese continue to stop this condition, and they continue to hope that dialogue and cooperation will resolve dispute peacefully. The situation in Kajukeji remains an important issue. Many families are still waiting for the day when they can safely return to their villages. Government leaders say they are continuing discussion with national authorities and other partners to help achieve that goal. Community leaders are also encouraging people to remain calm while peaceful situations are pursued. Everyone hope that the future discussion between South Sudan and Uganda will strengthen cooperation and reduce tension along the shared border. The well-being of ordinary citizens remain the most important concern. Well, as you have heard, there's a lot of things that are going on at the border, but hopefully things will come down and people can go back to their home safely. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.